Welcome back to our second study in this series of looking at Genesis chapter 5. And today we're doing a study called The Likeness of Man. And we're going to look at verses 1 through 3. So we have to go really back to Genesis 1 and 2 to catch what we're looking at here. Now our author Moses takes us back to the beginning and reminds us that God created man in his likeness. God created Adam, male and female. Notice that it doesn't say that he created Adam and Eve. It says that he created man, Adam, male and female. I won't spend much time on this today because we've covered it before, but in light of our culture today, you notice that God created one man and one woman, and they both formed the one race called man. It's pretty clear. That's what God did. So if you're a biblical Christian, you understand that there's only one race. There's not a bunch of races of different people. We didn't all descend from different animals. We're all one. So no matter what you look like or your ethnic heritage, we're all one person. We're all man. That's the truth. So, and remember that God created the man in the image of God. And then God created the woman out of man. She too was in the image of God because she came from Adam, who was made in the image of God. This sets humanity above all other creatures, which is another lesson that our culture needs to learn. Humanity is above every other animal. It's true. We're more important. We have dominion. God gave that to us. It's foolishness for us to try to trade that in or pretend that it doesn't exist. It's just how it is. That's what God did. So, every moment of the humans' lives, of Adam and Eve's lives, has importance attached to it. All of our lives have an importance attached to it because we were created in the image of God. But now we get to Seth. Verse 3 says that Seth came in the likeness of Adam. Lest we forget, Adam had fallen and now his sin would affect his offspring. Romans 5:12 tells us that just as sin came into the world through one man, and death through sin, and so death spread to all men because all sinned. This is the world that we live in, and this is who we are. Our lives have meaning and importance, and yet they're stained by sin. For we are just like our first parents. Do you notice that in this genealogy here in chapter 5, there's no mention of Cain or Abel? Abel's line ended with him, obviously, because Cain killed him. Abel's line ended with him, but Cain had children. But his way led him from God. But in Seth's line, there was a turning toward God. So like I mentioned in our last study, here we see the division between the two lines. There's a split there. This is not the genealogy of Adam, and here are all the kids. You got Cain, you got Seth, you got all the other kids that Adam and Eve had. It doesn't mention any of those really. It just mentions the line of Seth. I think there's an important reason why, because God could have mentioned all the other people that came from Adam and Eve. The Bible does say that he had other sons and daughters. So it's not just sometimes the Bible obviously leaves out daughters, but there's other sons, but it doesn't mention the other sons. Why is that? And that's the question we'll be looking at as we go through this. Something to think about as we go through Genesis chapter 5. Why does it just mention the line of Seth?